Time he locked me in containers with his shipment of kids. There were kids in there that didn't speak English. There were kids that were sick and that were already dying. There were babies. There were babies that were 6 years old, and I'll never forget them just crying, and everybody was just staring at them. Everybody was just staring at each other. Nobody knew whether or not to move.
The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in suitcases.
We're not talking about the victims that are still going through the right now with other people who are running to cover and deleting their social medias. Pink, Megan Fox, Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey. Why you running?
Wait, what? Now people are saying Denzel Washington was connected to those Hollywood parties too? We've already heard rumors about Beyonce and Jay-Z, but dragging Denzel into this feels shocking. Is there any real proof? Or is this just talk spreading online? A woman named Ally Carter claims she tried to warn everyone. She says she has documents, files, and sworn statements ready to release. For years, many dismissed her as unstable because her stories sounded extreme. Now some believe new Epstein records support parts of what she described, while others still question everything and want solid evidence.
There are 3-4 years that people take pride in sticking bars of children. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds into horse stables and have horses and dogs with them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang children upside down in satanic ritual meetings, and they literally hang them. Literally, by metal prongs, they hang them to get blood dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood.
When she first shared her claims, many people looked at her with doubt for two main reasons. They questioned where the parents were and why they would allow something like that. They also felt her stories sounded too extreme to be real. Honestly, some people just don't want to accept the possibility that their favorite stars could be involved in dark or harmful situations. It feels easier to believe the public image celebrities present. Still, she has continued speaking out for years, insisting that there is more going on behind closed doors.
They tried to feed us, and I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing it, you will shit everywhere.
Things took a frightening turn after Ally began speaking out. She claimed her safety was at risk and said unknown people were following her. Reports suggested she was meant to testify in the recent Diddy trial, but she disappeared shortly before it ended. Later, it was said that federal authorities placed her in protective custody after she posted a video saying she feared for her life and her family's safety. She also shared footage showing her home damaged after a break-in. According to her, the intruders were searching for her and left the destruction as a warning.
You get pressured, attacked, harassed, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay? You had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the price. This is the price of speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marx, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my shit. So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and show up somewhere and talk and monetize every fucking thing that they're saying. When you realize that that shit is bull, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can fucking have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby in the way. There's babies in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
Ally said she was not shocked that federal authorities seemed to ignore her claims. In her view, powerful people protect one another, so she expected resistance from the start. What hurt her more was that everyday people dismissed her as unstable when she believed she was simply sharing painful experiences. She was not selling products or charging money. She was posting videos, telling her story, and asking people to pay attention. She later filed a sworn statement naming several well-known celebrities she claimed to have seen at certain events. Her descriptions of what allegedly happened were graphic and disturbing, involving exploitation and abuse. Many readers found the details difficult to process and questioned whether they were true. For years, most people rejected her account. However, when documents connected to Jeffrey Epstein became public, some supporters argued that parts of her story sounded similar to information in those files. Others still urged caution and stressed the need for verified evidence before drawing conclusions.
If you take people like Jay-Z and Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best fit for somebody else? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth about anything, they'd go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars. Man. Liars are now the face of our culture.
I think it is highly offensive for people who are smart enough to really know what's happening. Look, y'all talk all that about R. Kelly. Beyonce was on that island where they was kids.
Damn!
Beyonce was on Pedo Island. Beyonce and the camel.
Yeah. They said she was in there like,
Right.
I hope I can go see her again.
She was singing and look. If you like it, put your mouth on it. This is what I'm saying. It's like you give her a pass. You give her a pass. She can have a concert and everything after she's a known participant on Pedo Island. It's like people want to dismiss it. That's why you can't tell me nothing about what the media say about nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the media is going to make a bad guy out of whoever they want to be the bad guy.
Even though Denzel was named in that sworn statement, some people think he and Jay-Z are not as close as they once seemed. A clip of Denzel surprising Jay-Z at a game spread quickly online after the Epstein documents were released, and rumors started flying. There is no solid proof of any conflict, though. Claims that he panicked, changed his faith, or stayed silent out of fear remain unverified. The same goes for a 2024 video where M.A. made dramatic accusations about pressure and strange rituals. Those statements have not been confirmed either.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. coming for everyone now. And even Adele, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of that.
Some believe that if the FBI had paid attention to Ally earlier, the hidden location she described might have been uncovered much sooner. She has said she stayed quiet for years because she expected people would doubt her story. Even now, many remain skeptical despite the material she claims to have shared. In a recent live stream, she explained how individuals were allegedly selected for disturbing activities. A social worker later joined the discussion and said her account matched what they had witnessed.
Then there's certain things that they don't, get on the floor and worry about. Quinceañeras, yeah. So there's something to help you understand it a little bit of everywhere. Again, people know the buzzwords. They know about MK Ultra. They know about now the fact of the ID and that you have to split somebody's brain. But what they don't understand is how all that stuff takes place, and nobody talks about how to live with it.
So Ally Carter is a survivor of SRA, Mary Kate Ultra, and human transplant. There were multiple CPS reports from her biological home. There were a bunch of them in a short period of time. Almost all of the siblings were named in each one. There was enough reports from the kids to be able to follow up, and nobody did that.
No one really stepped up. Some people praised Ally Carter, calling her courageous and saying the situation was unbelievable. Others wondered why she was not getting more attention and felt she deserved support and an apology. Still, many stayed quiet. I'm curious what you think about her claims and the reaction.